Hi, YouTube fam. This message just needed to come through before more come in. I feel like if you're seeing this, you're moving through so many shifts and so many changes that sometimes it's hard to even get your head on straight. What's coming through the strongest is the need and want to expand, and the universe saying, pause. In all caps, like big pause. Jupiter, the planet of expansion, is retrograde right now in Gemini, and I feel like this Jupiter, planet of expansion, going retrograde is like a huge message, just saying like, I know you want to expand. The universe is saying like, I know you want to. I know that you're energetically already there. And Jupiter is like, hold on though, I'm gonna go retrograde in Gemini. Gemini, an Aries sign of polarity and so much more I want to get into. Yeah, Jupiter going retrograde is just saying like, hey, I know you want to expand, and the need to want to do. So many messages flooded in that said, okay though, if you try and rush this transition, it may land you in a place where the universe is going to put you back on track, in a way where, kind of like just saying, be respectful of this transition, take your time. It may be super hard in the environment that you're currently in, and I feel like it's teaching me to honor myself, to protect my energy, to set healthy boundaries in a way where I feel like it's teaching me so much to set healthy boundaries, so that when I move into the reality in which I'm already energetically, that I will be more than prepared to handle anything that comes my way in a more grounded state, because I took the time to pause, I took the time to go within, I took the time to sit in the darkness of what Jupiter retrograde is asking us to do. Just know you've already shifted timelines. It may just not be showing up physically yet. Just know and trust, continue to build that trust, and just that knowing that the more you I know this is going to sound counterintuitive, but the more you do nothing, sure, like do what you need to do to pay the bills, get the food that you need, all of that. But the more you do doing nothing and resting, I know I'm not the only one that's having sickness move through me. There's something about the throat lately that's just been like, okay, don't be afraid to speak your truth. Don't be afraid to rub people the wrong way, as well as being able to, the throat is also about listening about when the right time is to say something, when the right time is to not say something. I'm feeling like moving through wanting to say so much, letting spirit come through, I just have to remember that not everyone has signed up for hearing the truth, for experiencing the truth. And it kind of reminds me of helping the butterfly out of the cocoon, which I've heard everywhere. I know I read it in the story of Bee, and then it continues to just like make its way to me. So I feel like I need to say it here, is that by imposing your truth on someone, it's going to trigger them, and that's okay. When you feel the need to set a healthy boundary and it triggers someone for the goodness of your highest good, so be it. There may be times where the ego is going to want to say something, and it's like helping someone out of the cocoon too early, not allowing the liquid to be excreted so that the butterfly can grow its wings. You have to allow that person to go through that journey. By trying to fast forward that journey for someone, as much as you feel like you're helping, it may quicken the process in a way where it's not helping them. Just stay in your truth. Stay in your truth. That's all you need to do. Yeah, I know that's easier said than done. Oh, I know it's easier said than done, y'all. I came upon a situation today where I felt like I needed to say something, and I've reflected on it, and it's really more so my inner child felt hurt to see someone else experience something where I felt like their emotions weren't being honored or seen. And it's like I need to be able to allow them to go through the process, because if someone isn't ready to hear something, they're not going to hear it. No matter if you say the words you feel like are perfect to say, they're not going to hear it. So just know when to listen, when to hear something. Know that it may be a reflection of something that is being released, something that is being let go. Allowing for something to die and sitting in the decay is not easy. It's not easy because it's almost as if, like, I know I'm moving through this. It's almost as if like you want to be done. You don't want to look at the skeleton. You don't want to look at all of that anymore because you're energetically not there anymore. Just know that holding space for that part of yourself that is no longer existing. Confirmation burp. That it allows you to face whenever that happens again. It allows you to trust in the flow of the transition that you're in and the continuous evolution that you're in. And sometimes there's just a moment where pause is needed, because, like, especially for me, I feel like having so much air in my natal chart, it's like the knowing is there. Intellectually knowing what to do is there. Taking the time to pause allows for the body to integrate that information. It really allows the energy to flow, not just in the brain, but throughout the body, to connect the two. And that's where I come back to Gemini. So Gemini has two pillars that connect: the mind and the body. When you allow yourself to pause, it connects the mind to integrate with the body. The things that you've learned, all the things that you've learned with this Gemini energy, the most recent Gemini full moon. The last time a big lunar event happened in Gemini, most recently. All of that information, really anything that's happened in Gemini this year, and throughout the last few years, just knowing that taking a pause allows both pillars to combine, the mind and the body, because they're not separate. And then once connected, it allows the unseen pillar, the third pillar. My light is, yep. Woo. Okay, yeah, just got a pain on my left side. There's some feminine energy that wants to come through and wants to be seen and wants to be heard. Balancing out the need for rest, the need for this divine feminine, this divine yin, the resting phase, to really allow both energies to come into one to create this third pillar of spirit. And when spirit comes, it allows me to be able to navigate the energies of oscillation and pendulation between the mind and the body, between the mind and a body, in the way where it allows them not to be separate. And however that comes through to you, how are you pausing right now? For me, I've got family in town and it's just been crazy and hectic, and I've really needed to set physical, energetic boundaries to protect my energy in a way where I feel like I'm not just like creating a barrier around myself. It's more so I allow myself to protect myself when I feel like I need, and then still keeping my heart open when I feel like I energetically can. And moving through that and not feeling guilt or shame at the fact that, especially as a projector, that I feel everyone else's nervous systems and energy, and I'm learning how to bring my energy more in. And I will be making a breathwork practice for that. A short one. And then I'll be creating a workshop that that's more in depth with explaining being a projector, bringing your energy inwards so that you can differentiate, individuate, and separate yourself from other people's energies so that you can come into the oneness of the one energy. I know moving through awakenings and things like that can be, for whoever's hearing this, I feel like you've moved through the realization that everything is connected. And if you're a projector, depending on where you're at in your journey, I feel like if you're hearing this now, it's a big sign and message to slow down and bring your energy inward. We're in the winter phase of the year and of this cycle. And so Jupiter will be in retrograde in Gemini until February 4th. So just know that even though everyone's talking, like if you're hearing this message, just know that you're on the right path. Just know that if you haven't seen the physical manifestation of how you're aligned energetically, just know that you're not doing anything wrong. Continue to set healthy boundaries, set healthy energetic and physical boundaries, and continue to bring your energy inward. Know that if you're experiencing dysfunction, allow yourself and have patience with yourself to try to hold safe space for you so that you can bring that energy inward and really honor the hibernation phase that we're in. So the Lunar New Year actually doesn't start until January 29th. So just know that if you've been on this journey of being emotionally connected to subconscious energy, then you may be more aligned, especially if you're trying to bring your feminine energy into balance, that you may be more aligned with the lunar calendar at this time. I'm not saying that that's forever. I'm not saying that the solar calendar isn't also just as important. I'm just saying that honoring the lunar phases right now and honoring the lunar calendar is very important. That technically the Lunar New Year does not start until the 29th. And then Jupiter says, okay, I'll come out of retrograde 4 days after that, or a little less than a week after that. So just know that if there's a big decision that you feel like needs to be made, of course, listen to your own intuition, okay? Like, don't just take my words as, as that's it. I will say, though, if you're seeing this message, just know that it can also be just as conducive and helpful for you to plan as much as you can while in hibernation. You don't have to do a whole lot. It's not about going out and doing right now. Just know that when Jupiter goes out of retrograde on February 4th, that will be the time to expand. It's okay to be in a contracted phase right now. It's okay. You may be in the middle of a tower moment. Everything's burning around you. Nothing seems to stick. Nothing seems to be working. Just know that whatever is meant for you is pulling you so strongly that you're being divinely directed straight to where you need to go. And of course, there's always adjustment periods, right? Just know that, sure, rushing into something may bring immediate instant gratification. Just know that by honoring the phases of the planets that you are connected to energetically, that it can help you take steps for long-term gratification, for long-term stability, for long-term abundance, for long-term safety. Of course, that doesn't go without risk and reward, right? Just know that risk can be taken February 4th and beyond. Just know that your new year may start at the end of January. So just try and foster as much patience as you can, forgiveness, understanding. Continue to go within, because whatever you're aligning with, by taking the time to energetically pause, it allows the universe to recognize where you're at energetically and on that frequency of hibernation and pause, knowing that you're honoring the energetic planetary movements that's happening right now. And the moment that you align with that and continue to honor that and align with that, the universe is going to be like, oh, okay, like they're ready. They're ready for the physical manifestation of the energy that they're already harnessing. It's not about going out and doing and chasing. It's really about tapping into your own 5D energy so that it can blossom in the 3D. So again, honoring that hibernation, honoring the no thing, literally sitting face to face with the no thing. It's almost as if like I see myself looking at the skeleton of me, the old versions of me, and honoring them and saying, hey, I'm not you anymore. Sitting in the uncomfortable energy of that. Taking some time, breath work, meditation, yoga, walking outside, get as much vitamin D as you can, zinc, magnesium, and really just honoring what you need, the foods you need, the water, the connection, finding safe space to ask for help when you need it, that you're not alone on this journey, that if you're hearing this, you may still be in the very end of a contracting phase, and that is okay. When you tap into the subconscious, like I said, you're going to be aligned with the lunar calendar, and that doesn't start again until the end of January. So just know you're exactly where you need to be. Y'all, thank you so much for listening to this transmission, to this channeled message, and just know that you are not alone. Comment down below if you resonate, if you need to put voice to what you're moving through, and just know that something else wants to come through real quick is that I've been feeling the energy of the sun too. So it's almost as if like I'm feeling like at the end of January, it's like the sun and the moon meet, and that the subconscious work that you're doing in connection to the lunar energy, the inner energy, the feminine, the divine feminine, the yin energy, is meeting the yang again, saying, hey, hi, let's work together as one. Jupiter and Gemini, the two pillars, the yin and the yang, working together as one in infinity, bring together this portal of unseen energy, of that energy that I know you already feel within you, that is going to continue to manifest physically when they meet. And it's like your body may already, this light, your body may already be energetically feeling it. And that's why the need to want to do and move and go may be strong. Just know that you can pause and everything truly can come to you. Yeah. Love y'all. You're not alone. You got this. You're enough. Until next time.